Hi guys, welcome to Dominate Fishing. I'm Dan Meyer, and in this video we're going to be talking about the secret spot for crappie fishing in the summer, and that's brush piles. If you're fishing a lake or a river with brush piles in it, in the summertime, those brush piles are almost for sure going to be holding crappies. So in the spring, the crappies are up shallow and they're spawning. After the spawn, what those crappies are going to do is they're going to drop back into deeper water, and they're usually going to find a weed edge. But if you've got a lake or a river with brush shelters, those are going to provide the cover for crappies that they're going to prefer. Those crappies there's a very good chance they're going to be sitting on those cribs or those brush piles. So what you're going to do is you're going to move around with your electronics, or if it's shallower, you're just looking into the water, you're going to find those brush piles and then mark them. Ideally with like a marker buoy, you're going to throw it out right next to the brush pile. Then you're going to come up on that brush pile and kind of just make sure where that brush pile is in relation to your marker buoy, because if it's deep water and there's some wind, that buoy could have moved off that brush pile before the weight hit the bottom. So you want to see where the crib is in relation to the brush pile. Now if it's shallow, you're going to want to position your boat a little bit off that brush pile and just pitch right up to it. If it's deeper, what I like to do is get right over the top of that brush pile and just vertical jig them. Now the crappies, depending on the time of the day, they could be right in the brush pile, they could be suspended above the brush pile, or they could be on the sides of it. And you kind of just got to find where they are. Just a note, usually the most aggressive crappies will be right above the brush pile. So the first spot you want to start is right up on the top, pull those aggressive ones off. Now the nice thing about brush piles is you can catch crappies on them all day long. And what a lot of times you'll see is during the middle of the day when that sun is up high, the crappies will be real tight to the brush. They'll be right in the brush, and you're going to have to get your bait right down in there. If you're not snagging that crib, you're not in where the crappies want to be. It's kind of tough fishing because you're going to be right in the sticks, but you can get them all day long. And then as they start to feed more aggressive, they might suspend right up on top of that brush, or they might move off to one of the sides. So if you really want a high percentage chance of catching crappies in the summer, find some brush piles, get out there and catch these fish on these brush piles. Now, if you want to see my top baits for catching crappies on brush or anywhere else, I've put together a list of my top 5 baits. I've put them in a PDF. It's free. All you have to do is click on the link or follow the link in the description of this video. Click on that link, enter your details, and I will email you a PDF with my top 5 baits for catching crappies. So you're definitely going to want to get a copy of this. Take them out and go fish some cribs. There's a very good chance if you find some cribs, especially in deeper water in the summer, you're going to get on some crappies. That's kind of the secret spot for the summer. If you can find cribs, you're going to get some crappies. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, hit the like button. Also, if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do videos just like this to help you catch more and bigger fish. So like, subscribe, get a copy of my top baits, and I will see you next time.